Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Already we're underway here. He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. He's missed, but not by that far. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Anguissa. Well seen, saw that coming. Anguissa was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's fabulous. Knocks it into space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barcola takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough!
Vert really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Paris Saint-Germain make the perfect start. They are already ahead. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vars calmly anticipates. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That pass isn't the best. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that's a dangerous ball. Cappier kept his eye on it, and he's there. And back to the keeper. And he can clear it away. Oh, that's well spotted. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Madison. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Bowen has it in a wide position. Cappier did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Paris Saint-Germain are enjoying a good spell right now, and leading. Played out wide. Kulusevski. Oh, he's been flattened there. Locatelli.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now, can they get him away? Kulusevski. This is De Jong. Barcola. And he's in on goal. And it's Locatelli. Nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. Wirtz. Back into the middle. Ah, that's a fine interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Wirtz. And that's a good ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Robertson. Aimed beyond the defence. Ramiro gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a good ball out wide. Here comes the header! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And he's on his way! Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! And right on half-time, that is telling. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Anguissa. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dinked through. And it's made its way to him. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to play him in. And it's De Jong. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
And he's being shifted off it. Sofal. Now it's Barcola. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, split-second reaction.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Oh, well measured. Barcola has it out wide and in space. Good take, and is he in? He's in a great position here. Nice interception, well timed. Fernandez. It's a really well-measured ball. Bowen looking to get on the end of this. And it's Son Heung-min. And here's Correa. And the finish! And he has kept it out somehow.
Correa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Son Heung-min with the short one.
Torino really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Sofal. Anguissa. Now it's Kulusevski. Now it's Okafor. That has been cut short. Correa. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass just didn't quite work. Robertson. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Wirtz. He's got away. Wirtz!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Foul. 75 minutes played. Foul. Swings it across. Wirtz.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Madison. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that was vital. Not the most accurate pass. The pass has gone astray.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Barcola.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Okafor. Little pass back. And he's searching through. He's had a shot! No mistake! And surely now the results are beyond doubt. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Alors place, le numéro 18.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And a shot! It's Luke. Oh, what a... And another try! It's a goal! Deep into injury time! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And very... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that is... Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's a searching pass. Giroud is onto it in a flash. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Son Heung-min. Renan Lodi. He's shifting through the gears here. Big header! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, the number 10 may be a fading role, Peter, but I suppose it's more about evolution than extinction. And I'd see James Maddison as the perfect example of this. These days, even creative players need to be strong, mobile, versatile, and he ticks all the boxes.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Bowen. He's found a way through. Has crossed into the middle. De Jong. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Kulusevski. Okafor. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Robertson. Oh, sweet feet. Robertson looking to hit the byline here. And he's managed to get rid. Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Fernandes. He is through here. And that's not going to reach. Safal, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Kulusevski. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Played back. That's an imaginative pass. Robertson. Pellegrini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. Kulusevski. Can he get it through? Kulusevski receives it in a good position here. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Giroud. He's picked his way through. Giroud. Giroud! And that has fair fizzed. Torino with the corner, there first. Good read, needed to be. Robertson with the clearance. And he shoots! Has fallen kindly here. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's a pretty loose pass. Emerson Royale. Giroud! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
De Jong. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Giroud. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Son. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Torino have their third corner. Real chance! Danger averted for now. Anguissa. Aim forwards.
Torino are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Barcola. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Madison. Renan Lodi. Now, can they get him away? Kulusevski. Kulusevski has been caught there, it's a foul. Pellegrini turns and goes back. Pellegrini! Denied by Anin. And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21.
There's the start of the second half.
À leur place,
0-0,
le numéro 4.
and we're at the halfway
Le
point.
numéro 22.
Spread it left. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fernandez. He's found some space. Chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Incapuyi.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Anguissa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So foul. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is...
Shoots! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot. This to go one up. And he's denied. And that's a poor penalty.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
He gets big, and yes, it's there! The breakthrough strike! No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Kulusevski.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got away. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Did he that? Because it had a decent chance of progressing.
À sa place, le numéro 18.
Now it's Bowen.
Bowen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Renan Lodi cuts it out. Madison. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Aimed beyond the defence. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Torino ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. De Jong, who does have an assist to his name. He has found a way through. Sofal stood his ground strongly. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10, le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 11.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Wan-Bissaka. Brilliantly cut out. Son Heung-min. Now it's Giroud. Anguissa has found the net here, of course. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Oh no, this does not look good. Vlahovic! Flings it. Oh, what a climb! Yes! And they are cruising away. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's
big chance! Goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really...
So that's it. It is all over. Paris Saint-Germain can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Vlahovic, voted man of the match and deserved. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Great vision, and he's worked it through. He is through here! Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's added it.
Oh no, this does not look good! Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Marcus Llorente, is a surprise revelation in recent times. I think the proof, perhaps, of how a change of coach and system can have such an effect on a career. I'd say he's one of the most notable all-round midfielders about. A 4, an 8, a 6, an 11, and a 10 all in one.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly, actually, at both ends. De Jong. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vlahovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for a runner. Now it's João Pedro. In Capuyi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient.
Big header! Goal! Boca Juniors! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Kolo Muani demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that could set him on his way. Kulusevski! In he goes again. And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Llorente. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Wirtz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Decent chance! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Kolo Muani clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
And he's being shifted off it. ended up in no man's land. Nice looking ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Kulusevski. Vlahovic. Now it's João Pedro. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Wirtz. Wirtz! Fas gets across to intercept that. Llorente. Chan. And he's forced to go back. Vlahovic. Matosiwa. João Pedro. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No, not quite on the same wavelength. De Jong. Wirtz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
This is De Jong. Anguissa. Okafor. João Pedro. And it's Matosiwa. Ambitious ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? And that's a dangerous ball. There's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
João Pedro certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
Robertson.
temps additionnel.
Robertson looking to penetrate opposition lines. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Into stoppage time, very little left on it. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, that's well spotted. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Chers spectateurs, je vous rappelle que nos agents et nos hôtesses vous attendent à la boutique du club. Ils vous proposeront le programme du match ainsi que d'autres objets souvenirs.
Boca Juniors get the ball rolling for the second period. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now there's a fine, takes a shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. That's a throw. Matosiwa. Vlahovic. Now it's Kulusevski. Kulusevski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. Cross needs to be good.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
De Jong. Now it's Vlahovic. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Attention.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Llorente. Pepe. Can he get on the end of this? In by Llorente. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Okafor.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That pass has been well intercepted. Threads one in. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Nketiah. Pepe. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Llorente.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nketiah. Spread out to the left. It's a really well-measured ball. Pepe. Now it's Vlahovic. Atusiwa. Robertson. Anguissa. That's good running with the ball. Atusiwa. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Kulusevski. Great ball, and he's in here. And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete.
But pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Le numéro 4. Le numéro 22.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Boca
10.
Juniors have their second corner now.
Le numéro 20.
Cleared away.
Boca Juniors really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's a key interception. Paris Saint-Germain have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And he's in on goal! And the shot! He should have put that one away.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Chan. The most accurate pass. Nicely worked. Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention.
Chance for a shot! It's in! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Boca Juniors give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Tries to get it clear. Embolo puts his foot on the gas. He can run onto that. And he's running through. And time is up. Paris Saint-Germain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Kulusevski. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Quality ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
think this turns on, Jim?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been grown through his youth years. That comes from his wonderful understanding of the space around him, and he can dictate the tempo of his play accordingly. And he's going to be a superstar in years to come.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Colwell. Ball swung in. Tries to get it clear. Boca Juniors with the corner. They're first. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And it's Matusiwa. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through. Chips it through. Great chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! And Boca Juniors take the lead. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Boca Juniors are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the ball is out of play. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Kulusevski, Vlahovic is onto this, and he's away. Vlahovic! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
De Jong.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon.
And a chance! Off the post! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Searching pass he's played there. De Jong providing an outlet on that flank. Chan. And here's Kulusevski. He has a look up. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's on Gisa. Nice control. This looks promising. Matusiwa.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Looking for options for movement. Matusiwa. Vlahovic. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Anguissa. No way through there. Matusiwa. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Aimed beyond the defence. Anguissa. De Jong. Mukiele. Can he spark a counter here? Now Colwell.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Vitz. Okafor.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He is through here. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 23. Le numéro
Here's the start of the
29.
second half.
Le numéro 4.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Boca Juniors have their second corner now. He rises! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Wirtz plays it short. And the finish! And he's heaved it away. Ball's gone out of play. Paris Saint-Germain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's made its way to him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's played into the middle.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
The message is clear, none shall pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 11.
Szoboszlai. And he's forced to go back. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Kulusevski. That's a cute ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Robertson. Incapuyi. Now Fas. And this is Mbolo. Kulusevski. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's neat. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. De Jong. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nketiah, Szoboszlai.
How many interceptions have we seen now?
Decent chance! Wits.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Safal. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's found the way through. De Jong's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Fas spots it and intercepts.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He's got away, and he's in on goal. Now it's Nketiah. And the counter is on. Now this could be a chance. Safal. And it's De Jong.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's in a great position here. Nketiah. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
2 minutes to be added on. And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back.
He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he has kept it out somehow.
Okafor actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. He's a sharp little ball here. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. That's been slipped through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's intervened well there. He won't be happy with that one. Kulusevski. Oh, it's Kulusevski. He rises! In for the pieces! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
João Pedro. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That has been cut short.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
hope. Great ball if he can get there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Boca Juniors grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. Barcola. Mamadashvili claims comfortably. Saliba. Batusiwa. Now it's João Pedro. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Now that's well seen too. De Jong. And it's a foul. Tries to play it through. The ball goes in. It's a mighty effort! Siwa. That's good running with the ball. Oh, good read. João Pedro. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great vision. And it's made its way to him. De Jong. Kulusevski. Safal. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Mama. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Permettez-moi de vous signaler que des informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Okafor gets flagged offside. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Aimed beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Okafor. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, important interception. Mamardashvili gets good distance on it. Can he get it through? Barcola. Oh, well played. Chan. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Can he get on the end of this? Not the most accurate pass. Anguissa. And it's De Jong. That's Wirtz. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Boca Juniors are down to 10 men. And it's Wirtz. Might be danger here. He is through. Big chance! Szoboszlai. João Pedro. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, nice one too, very nice. There's the shot! In he goes again! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Wirtz. Robertson. Just eases him off the ball. Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. Succumbs to the pressure. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Real chance! And that is wildly off target.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical
Changement
edge.
pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21.
Paris Saint-Germain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he's burst through. Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Incapuyi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passes. He's tried one! Oh, a very decent attempt. Looking to play him in. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Knocks it into space. And that's put paid to a promising move.
Boca Juniors really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played, well played. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Goes for a shot! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And he shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Le numéro 18.
The final 5 minutes. Vitz!
Such good technique.
Great chance, surely! They've scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
And look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy. Shoots! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
Terrific header! And that is a truly outstanding save. Defending of the desperate variety. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of 2 very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other quite the opposite. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. And he's managed to gift it back. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that raw pace is something that always frightens defenders, and Barcola here has it in droves. He's a willing runner too, which makes him so effective against teams that like to play that high defensive line. So good luck catching him once he gets in behind.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Not too many have the power, or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Sensational from Wirtz! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Paris Saint-Germain gain their reward with an early goal. Wirtz. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Kulusevski. Pellegrini. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. Well, played right into his path. Wirtz, tidy with his distribution. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Oh, super ball. Shapes to shoot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
it's Okafor. Now it's Kulusevski. Oh, that's fabulous. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, that's well spotted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Martinelli. Always onto this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Barcola. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's been slipped through. Shot at goal! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Ruben Neves. Can he get on the end of this? Incapuyi. Now it's Okafor. Pellegrini. Okafor. Bullish header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Can he get it through? Time and again they are repelled. Robertson going full tilt down the left. Looking for options for movement. Martinelli. He's had a shot! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Flamengo get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different...
Takes a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Voss. And it's Robertson. Looking for the run. Barcola. Thiago Silva gets it clear. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Kulusevski. Pogba does well to get it back. Knocks it into space. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. And that's the keeper's ball. Barcola. Goretzka does really well there, he is strong. Now it's David. He's found David! What a save! Terrific reactions! And that's caused a worry or two. This possibly the last play of the half. Martinelli plays it short. De Jong. And it's Kulusevski. Now Barcola. And he's on his way! And the half-time whistle goes. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Here we go again. Barcola. He won't be happy with that one. Bailey. Goretzka. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Radetzky claims comfortably. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, played right into his path. Incapuyi. De Jong. Quality ball. Now it's Kulusevski. Wirtz. Barcola. Now it's Barcola. Robertson gets into a good position. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ambitious ball here. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. De Jong did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Alaba spots it and intercepts. Pogba, that has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. Flamengo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Okafor. And it's Pellegrini. Okafor. There's the shot! He has done it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a reg...
Header! It's fallen kindly here, and he hits the net. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew...
Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Aqui clears. It's a good-looking delivery. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Back into the middle. Ruben Neves. Well read. And the danger is... Shoots! In he goes again. Oh, taken with style. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Cute ball now. How can he reach it? And he's heaved it away. Fofana. Oh, just skips past his man.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Real chance! Vids. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Well, that's been cut out, well played.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Goes for a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Flamengo complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Everton. He's a sharp little ball here. Aqui deals with that comfortably. And Bolo into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. De Arrascaeta, Dumfries could try cutting inside here. Vids, well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Bolo, he's picked his way through. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. De Jong. And it's Fofana. That is a brilliant interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Paris Saint-Germain pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain are looking a touch fragile, Peter. Confidence.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The great team, the people's team, that is what Corinthians have come to be called over the years, and this, of course, is the ultimate sanctuary for those who only see black and white. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the look of this guy, Son, who's been on the European scene since his teens and has evolved into a player who's tactically...
He gets big! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Pass somewhat off target. Szoboszlai. Roll. And he's forced to go back. And it's Belletti. Now Van Belten. Referee's given a throw. Cannavaro. That has been slung wide. Mateus. Neymar aims beyond the defence. Lizarazu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, he's been caught on it here! It's a promising position. He's given the time to pick a pass. Cannavaro proves too strong. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
Chance! Now, and it's come back out to him. Oh, that wasn't far away. He's had it nicked away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Son Heung-min. Park Ji-sung could try cutting inside. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Cafu. Now it's Kaka. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. And it's Szoboszlai. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yamal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Park Ji-sung, perfectly measured that. Not the most accurate pass. Opts for safety. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball, and Kaka! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh no, this does not look good. And he welcomes it in. Son Heung-min. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Szoboszlai. Now that looks a decent ball. He has a look up. Shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Son Heung-min clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. This looks promising. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Belletti. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Neymar. Quality ball. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Lizarazu. Now it's Neymar. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Szoboszlai has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Jordan Henderson. And it's Belletti. For Jordan Henderson. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung goes hurtling down that left-hand side. For Szoboszlai. Looking to play him in. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Here we go again then.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cafu. Yamal. Kaká.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Belletti. Jordan Henderson. It's Park Ji-sung. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Drogba. That has been cut short. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min going full tilt down the left. Mateus. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And this is Drogba. And he's there to retrieve it. Raul. Ibrahimovic. And he's been shifted off it. Nicely shot a goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Climbs up against the crossbar. And he's had a hit. There was plenty of power on that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Lizarazu gets over and intercepts. He's going to be disappointed with that. Son Heung-min. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Camisa 7. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 6. Camisa 11. Neymar.
And this is Neymar. And it's Szoboszlai. Looking for options for movement. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. Lizarazu. And still we await the first breakthrough. And here's Yamal. Swings in across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Park Ji-sung. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's De Jong. Szoboszlai out to the right. Szoboszlai. Jordan Henderson. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. Nice control. Park Ji-sung. Here it is, crossed in. No way through, so back it comes. Park Ji-sung finds himself offside. Into the last quarter of an hour. Park Ji-sung goes on a charge down the left. Baresi gets it clear. Corinthians have it back and can go again. That ball looks a good one. Henderson spots it and intercepts. De Jong. Corinthians looking to pass their way through. Decent progress down the left. Park Ji-sung's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Drogba.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Substituição.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Park Ji-sung. Just 5 minutes left. Drogba pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And that's going up front in a hurry. And it's Belletti. Szoboszlai. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's neat. Deep cross. And that has been cleared. Knocks it into... Chance for a shot! And he's straight offside. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Belletti. Now it's Neymar. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against...
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the versatility of Nico Williams has been hugely impressive. I think, Peter, he's just as good on either side of the pitch, and he has a footballing brain that seems to allow him to work things out with ease. And I think it's been suggested at times that he could play further up the pitch, but I think as a fullback, having the space to run into, I think to take away that from his game would be criminal.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Nico Williams, pass is just off target. Mateus. And it's Kaka. Kaka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. This for the lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kaka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Romario. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's made its way to him. Romario. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Played back in. Ah, that's a fine interception. Lizarazu getting this one clear. And here's Romario. Kaka. And they can counter here. Kaka. Gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And Bebeto! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Yamal. He's on it. Can he get away? Rummenigge receives it in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. And it's Kaka. Just eases him off the ball. 30 minutes gone. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kaka. Played into space. Nicely worked. He is through here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lovely feet. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Neymar is standing over this one, looking to widen the gap even further here. Neymar! Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Cannavaro has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Romario looking to run onto it. And that's definitely not his best. Over to the left. Now it's Neymar. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right.
He's had a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 44 minutes,
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Can he finish?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for the run. Baresi makes the interception. Mateus plays it through. Neymar. And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Our World Charity Fund.
So once again, we're underway.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Romario. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's put paid to a promising move. There will be a throw-in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Mateus. He gets big. And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball. Great chance! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Yamal. Cafu. And he's gone backward here. Good ball, good take. That is a brilliant interception. And he's quick to get it clear again. Baresi.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pirlo. Oh, he's been Yamal! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
Both sides then
21,
taking this chance to
Yamal.
turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 15, Beckham. Substitution in progress.
Nico Williams. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Cafu. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Cafu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Can he finish? Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
Number 19, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 8,
Torres!
Neymar.
Just
Coming on
off
the
target.
field,
Fernando
number 10,
Torres certainly
Didier
knows that he's
Drogba.
missed a real chance
Number
there, but he can't
24,
dwell on that. He needs to pick
Fernando
himself up and
Torres.
move on.
Substitutions taking place.
Cafu wins the duel this time. Beckham. Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Rijkaard clears it away. Beckham to take it as usual. Baresi attempts a clearance. Baresi. Romario running with the ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Half an hour gone in the second half. Played out wide.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Out towards the flank. Played back in. And he's had it nicked away. And he's there to belt it away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Manchester United must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's picked it up out wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Takes a shot! Goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Manchester United.
Fernando Torres really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
It's really well cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to...
Drogba! That's another chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Deep into stoppage time. Tries to play it through. Back into the middle. And this is Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And that's that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Fernando Torres picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.